he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. It's complete to the right. He's running the ground.
To let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline play. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands, what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
Get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Nice job by this offense. Third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense.
This version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standards, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to go deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Quickly out to the tight end. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They bring him down. He's going to lose the ball on that one.
I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last run. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, but he was close.
At the 47, they're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try the run. At the 35, he's got room. Look out, there he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Here he comes from inside his own 40. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense.
He's going for it all. And the deep shot is complete.
Quarterback knew exactly where he was going with the football at time. Seeing the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He wants to throw. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times you can tell by the pass set, that tackle gets really, really quick. You can tell that ball's going to come out quick. Great job by the defensive end, seeing the ball come out quick, getting his hands in the air, and deflecting the football.
Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Setting up the screen. Hit the X-Rose kick. He's right out of bounds after the goal. In business, 1st and goal.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He's real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs. And that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week, you got to run.
This guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to recover the kick after that touchdown run. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job in the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward.
And he intercepts it. Got to the run. He is smelling that end zone on that return.
He's obviously got a great start in his quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He rumbles all the way down the line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
They ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle. Unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job.
And he takes it out for the score.
This offense is hot to the points per game because they've got a lot of speed. They've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's going to let it go. And that's going to be incomplete. On 2nd down, the 3rd down's coming up.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession, obviously, ends in an interception, but as a quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're an open guy, make sure you're taking care of that football. They can't have any more turnovers.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And a big return. He sets up the offense for this possession.
I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting an open sweeper. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just lights out.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quick strike complete. He's there to make the stop. The damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the forward catch. Kentucky trying to get a little scratch in the red zone. They'll go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw.
No midseason concentration laps here in week 7.
decision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
On the move at the 30. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They'll go to the toss. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll drag him down after the interception.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, you see that personnel in the field, you want to run the ball against it because you've got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about little screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies.
The expressway is wide open. A huge play there as he has it inside.
Coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
That completion will take it to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. On this first and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's sprinting. He'll take it away.
Per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake. And they tackle him at the 19.
Defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming in. Another sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback really has to sell the fake. You can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going over the top. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he's running in the open. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. And the Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll keep it on the draw. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, wants to throw. Got his man in the middle. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalties.
Got it.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Now the play fake. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Wake! What a catch and run for 6.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. A first down for the offense. He's going to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going on. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Stanford.
Looking to go up top on first down.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Up, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out and tries for 6, he'll be lucky. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43.
Safeties are in the back, and they have so much ground to cover. You see them. They go sideline to sideline. Great job reading the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, and going making the big turnover.
He's going to take off. He's run out of bounds. Way on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
The hand to the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send up. They get through, and it's blocked. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
He's up to 90 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Demon Deacons getting set on 1st and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo. Off play action on first down. And he's all bottled up in there. The offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep it in that
Great team defense on that road. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Using his legs to buy some time. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading him out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Buys a little extra time. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
These 3rd downs, man, they're critical down in distances. When you have mobile quarterbacks, it's just so great to know that, one, they can get it throwing it for your offense, and 2,
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And how about this play by the offense? 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits those uprights right in half. So a drive there of 85 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He fires it out to the right. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Looking to throw, it's Harvin. Buying some time. Going to try to get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB in the center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate. And you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he was incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You can tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up. And that throw went absolutely.
Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. And it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the middle.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only can you see him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. And you saw it right there.
To give out of the gun. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and 4. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. You wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime. Maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Wants to throw on third. Picked off. Trying to take it back. The 40. He's at the 20. And he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line, a mere 3 feet from a pick six. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had...
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown win. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. If you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll start the return inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be a
job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, you can see it.
First down to start the drive after the break.
29 Philly.
They'll give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. A strike downfield. Nothing but three ahead. And he's brought down after a completion.
Well, I tell you, man, these guys have been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making, we've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. It's good. And now the lead is extended to the 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Kyles in the studio.
Update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today. They're up 14 over Kansas State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Demon Deeks.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they move the ball down the field.
Going for the big play. He's got it all back. All kinds of running room. And he just can't
Man, how hard is it to defend with a weapon like this and running back that can play wide receiver, sideways to get the football in his hand,
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now for this defense moving forward.
The give to the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. The Demon Deacons want to crank the tempo. Scanning the field, it's Harvin. He's got the back in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And that some running room by this junior. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Hit as he throws. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be an ice bath after the game. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Second down after that incompletion.
3:25.
They'll run it to the right. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. And here comes the offense on second down.
Let's go.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, they're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So the best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And they add 6 more to the board with that triple house. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Looking downfield, it's Harvin.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs. They use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level.
And he will finally go out of bounds. And another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Here comes the offense on 10 from the 47. They want that clock to run. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the one attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Quarterback will audible after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Get set. Get set.
Running it to the right. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. Keeps it himself and gets the first. What a run. Quarterback can run like that. They finally got him out of bounds. Kentucky will come to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
Ready, ready.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Hard-hitting tackle.
Yeah, they're just trying to pound the football into the end zone there on 3rd down. They don't get it. Now it sets up 4th and 1. What do you do here?
The head coach going to keep the offense on the field and go for it on 4th and goal. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Legend swishes and he's on. It's a touchdown. Now give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Trying up to add another. And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner will be knocked down. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Feeling some heat. And the sack. Back in the line.
As an offense, you've got to know it. This part of the field, keeping your own men, you've got to do a better job in pass pro. They're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
He'll pull it down. He's loose at the 15.
That's a really good job there. You want to get a huge run. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now you can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great third down situation. Really good tough play by the quarterback.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. And not much doing there as that defense catches it.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. All right, I bet you would love being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth there if I were out there. So it is so hard to defend, so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead.
On the ready.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today.